Hello, and welcome to FSD Gaming, with your host here, me, FryeNChill. And today, as you can see by the fireplace, if you're familiar with our videos, is a Storytime video where I'll tell you a story. And, like the last video, I will warn you, there might be a bit of a struggle with the audio quality, but, my setup isn't the usual one I'm using, so it's not exactly ideal. But, anyways, if you haven't picked up from earlier little things I've thrown into my videos, I am, in fact, switching to PC. Now, I'm in the process of doing it. Now, it's going to be a big change, you know? It's a big change in how I get my games and play them. You know, the way things are done is different. It'll be better, but it's going to be different. And, you know, I guess I just get a bit nostalgic about the days of me not knowing the problems with consoles and just playing with those. And, you know, back in the days when I was really young and playing on an old NES that my parents had just lying around, and playing Wii Sports on the Wii, and just playing on the GameCube, playing the likes of Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door, and Mario Kart Double Dash and stuff like that. But you know, when I think of that, there's one thing that does come to mind very, very easily to me, that's that I've gone through a lot of peripherals throughout my years. You see, as you heard from what I've said, I've had a lot of consoles. Just going down what I can remember off the top of my head, I had an NES, the original, you know, Nintendo Entertainment System. I've had a GameCube, I've had a Wii, I've had a PlayStation 3, an Xbox 360, an Xbox One, and that's all I can remember. I don't think I had any more than that, but there might have been an odd point in time that I don't remember where I had something else. And of course, all those consoles require peripherals. Now, I live in a family, I live with I have two brothers, little brothers. And as you know with little kids, they're not exactly the best with taking care of stuff. So, we would more often than not get a controller, and we would all share that controller, and eventually, one way or another, that it would break. And this has gone on for a long time. I mean, for example, the NES, we didn't just have one NES, and, well, those are not exactly the most sturdy consoles with the best controllers. I mean, they're sturdy, but it was really difficult to get that game to work. And those games to work on those consoles, we had two of them just lying around. And eventually it got to a point where neither of them worked. Which is kind of sad, because I remember one day, trying to go back and get those things working. I remember, trying to, do everything I could just to get those things working. Because that's how nostalgic I felt, and still feel, about those things. I mean, when I was, 5 or 6, playing Super Mario Bros. 3, I mean, I just really badly wanted to play it. I remember one time watching my dad go play through the game and just being in awe of how good he was at the game. I mean, he grew up on the game. He's, you know, I remember finding out about using the keys in the key area, and just, you know, nostalgia. But yeah, those things shut down. Next, you got the GameCube, and every time we got a GameCube controller, oh my gosh, the rubber on the sticks would always come off. You'd just be left with the plastic, and also the C-stick would just be put down to a nub. And then you got, then you had the fact that the left stick, the actual move stick, would oftentimes just, would just go to a point to where you had to, press it down to move it. I remember one time having wireless controllers, and I have no idea what happened to those. We had 2 of them. It was awesome. I remember being so in awe at the thought of wireless controllers. Like, the fact that you didn't have to wire it in. It was incredible. It was, at the time, it was a revelation. But I don't remember what happened to those, but gone. I remember getting for the GameCube, a wiring thing that extended the wiring for your GameCube controller. I don't remember what happened to it, but I think it lasted for a while, but eventually it got broke. And man, once again, as I've said, we've gone through a lot of stuff. Now, I don't remember in the PlayStation 3, my family's PlayStation 3 phase, how much we actually went through, but how many controllers. So I can't really say on that. That's something I don't remember. I just remember going through a lot of guitar. I don't even remember how many. We just went through a lot of Guitar Hero controllers because you had to get a new one for stuff. But man, Guitar Hero was fun. Oh, I know this is not what we're talking about, but it was fun. I was really good at it for a while. If I had bigger hands when I was a little kid, I would have been playing hard mode eventually. Maybe even expert mode. But anyways, as for the Xbox 360, whoo buddy, if you've ever owned an Xbox 360, you know what's coming. Not only did I go through the controllers, no. The consoles themselves would come and go. I remember having two or three original issue, just white Xboxes, right? And I remember having 3 of the black ones that they put out later in the console's lifespan. Oh, man. So many of those things got just... I don't remember the Red Ring of Death being something I dealt with, but they just died. I remember going to the pawn shop one time to get one. And I remember going there and I was like, oh, we'll be back here. It was... I just know those things died. And the controllers, oh my gosh, the controllers. Not only having to find batteries for the things, but they just died. I don't know why. They just go out. Something always yes, the sticks something always happened to the sticks. The analog sticks they always went weird and wonky, and it was frustrating things, just getting more and more and more controllers. They just broke one after another. Eventually, sometimes it would go to where the batteries won't work. The battery pack wouldn't hook on, so you had to hook it to the console using a wired thing. I still have one of those 360s. And goodness, it's just a hassle. Just using that. Just whenever I want to play some 360 games that aren't backwards compatible with the Xbox One, which I'll get to, that too has its own problems. Goodness gracious, it's a hassle and a half. Ugh. But, at least, I had fun times playing it. And a lot of split-screen games, a lot of fun playing, Halo or something like that. Oh, Halo Reach. Oh, Halo Reach was fun. And then the Xbox One comes out. Now, let me explain the Xbox One. None of my Xbox Ones died, yet my family all together has happened to gotten 3 Xbox Ones. Yeah, alright, so let me explain it. Now, before the Xbox One came out, my parents had split up. Not officially divorced then. They were still technically married, but they were split up. And I was living in a completely separate state from my dad, and I was living with my mom. And my mom, for Christmas, she decided to get us an Xbox One. And she did. But my dad wanted one for himself, so he got one. But then when we moved in with our dad, we moved back to the same state as our dad. And we basically had them in the same state. And eventually, we just took our Xbox One from our mom's to our dad's. So we had 2 there. And then the Xbox One S comes out. And Dad gets one of those. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it just provided another console. Just another Xbox to play on. It's not really that much better than the regular Xbox. But, what are you gonna do? But anyways, to get back on topic, I want to bring to your attention a Instagram post that I put on Gamer Central 06, which was what this company, this ain't no company, ain't no making no money from FSD gaming, but this is what this channel started from, and an Instagram channel, an Instagram page that we decided to extend upon. But anyways, just rambling without rambling, just saying things without thinking about them. But anyways, on that post that I put on there, I had a picture from when I had just moved to a new house. I had all the 3 Xboxes and a ton of controllers on the place, on a desk, on an entertainment center. And as you can see, there were a ton of controllers. Now, if you go back and watch it, I'm probably going to have it on screen, so, you know, it's going to be a lot more visible, you can see it. But as you'll see, there's a ton of controllers there, right? Well, only 4 of the Xbox One controllers are usable. Only the one that's got the black, gray, light gray, dark gray kind of kind of polygon pattern on it. That one, the white and black one, and the green one, and one of the black ones, one of the standard black Xbox One controllers. Those are the only ones that work. Now, the fancier ones, the white one and the the special design one, those two are, those are the ones that are fully functional. Nothing wrong with them. The green one and the black one, they both have the left analog stick messed up. No, wait. Yeah, the left analog stick, so you slightly drift up all the time, and you have to keep it in check. Like, you have to hold it down to keep it in place, and it's extremely frustrating. Whenever you're trying to, like, just set up a custom game in, like, Halo or Call of Duty, you have to, like, hold it there so everyone, they can get the settings, and they can accurately pick everything they need to do, and, oh man, it's a hassle. It's a pain. Just a pain. Oh, gosh. So painful. I'm rambling again, sorry. Okay, back on topic, though. I think one thing I can definitely learn from this, that I can take from Rant talking about this, is I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss the easy-to-break hardware. I'm not going to miss the consoles that can just give out. Having to, if one thing goes out, the whole thing goes out and nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to miss that at all. I'm going to love the fact that if one thing goes out, I can just take that out, replace it with something, and save a ton of money on it. I'm going to love the fact that I can fix many little problems by myself. I'm going to love the fact that will not be more child-proofed, it's going to be more intuitive, and everything, I think, just the hardware will be just a lot less of a pain to just live with whenever something goes wrong. And peripherals are a lot harder to break. You have nothing that you have to pick up and put down, and, you know, it's just, I think that, yeah, I'm not gonna miss that at all. Like, not at all. Period. End of discussion. Not really. Because I need to do an outro, which I'm going to pause so I can do the footage for. And by the magic of YouTube, that will start right now. So, thank you guys for watching. And I just want to say real quick, please leave a comment if there's anything you want to say, anything you want to criticize, anything you want to compliment, or if there's anything that you want to show me that you can link me to in the comment section, like I said. Because, you know, I need content to do, and if you have any ideas on what I can do a half rant on, or what I can do a response video to, that would be much appreciated to make my life much easier, and content to come to you much more often. Also, please like or dislike, because I like feedback, and I want ratings, so that's an easy way to know how good or how bad I'm doing. Also follow me here at follow FSD Gaming here at Gamer Central, Gamer Central '06 on Instagram. You can get some heads up information on when videos come out or any new changes in what happens for the videos. For example, when I decided to go with this new aesthetic for my videos with my character being red with the simple emotion lines, I posted a video of the simpler emotions that I drew up for on Instagram, so you would have known that ahead of time if you would have been following us on Instagram. Also follow me personally on Instagram at FryeNChill to slide in my DMs and tell me stuff. So that'll be it for this one, guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.